Normally I wouldn't come to you in the middle of my fangirldom, but I didn't even want to get the ring light. I didn't even want to get the background. I didn't want to get anything set up. I just literally wanted to come to you like right here, right now. What's good? It's your girl D. And I just saw the movie Power Rangers. And you need to motherfucking see this movie. I'm so serious. Like, listen, if you are an 80s baby like me, if you grew up with Power Rangers, and not the fuck shit that's in on TV these days, even though it's still good to see that they're going strong. But if you grew up on Power Rangers, you will motherfucking love this movie. And I am so serious, so adamant. So in case you've been under a rock, um, this is an adaptation based upon the original Power Rangers, of course. The cast stars Naomi Scott as Kim the Pink Ranger. I believe it is Dacre Montgomery. It's either Dacre or Decray. Please correct me. He is Jason Scott, Red Ranger. Ludi Lin, who is Zach, the Black Ranger, who is not black. Becky G, she is Trini, the Yellow Ranger, who's not necessarily, I don't think she's Asian. And then RJ Seiler, who is Billy the Blue Ranger. And I love that they actually switched up the ethnicities of the Rangers, because in the original series, if you look back on it, it was kind of fucked up that the Asian Ranger was yellow and the Black Ranger was black. I like how the Black Ranger was not African American, so that they didn't actually, perpetuate those stereotypes, even though it was an inadvertent but still kind of fucked up to look back on. This time around, Elizabeth Banks plays Rita. Bryan Cranston plays Zordon, and Bill Hader voices Alpha 5. Alpha got a little bit more swag on him than usual, so I was pretty impressed with that. Um, I'm gonna see if I can tell you what I thought of the movie without giving you spoilers. Zordon's asshole. Let's just be real. I do not remember Zordon being such an asshole in the original series, but Zordon in the movie, he's an asshole. So go into this knowing that this is not, even though this is based upon what you remember from your childhood, it ain't your childhood. It's very modernized. And I know a lot of people compared it to Breakfast Club or whatever, which, no, I wouldn't say so. I mean, yeah, troubled teens come together, form a little ragtag friendship and stuff like that. But there's a lot of more deep, innate moments in this. The fact that the Yellow Ranger Trini actually is low key a lesbian and has not come out to her parents yet. That's one thing. The fact that Billy, and he actually in the movie states, I'm on the spectrum. I don't identify with sarcasm or humor, but my brain remembers things. The fact that he's open about that particular diagnosis is absolutely amazing, and I love that they include some of these real life issues in the movie. I love that and a lot of these issues have been around for ages, but you don't necessarily see them put onto film, and put onto film gracefully or realistically, I should say. So I really appreciated that. The training in the movie, now some of it is a little far-fetched, like at least in the original Power Rangers, Jason and Tommy both practiced martial arts. Zach was a dancer, so that's where his agility what came from. Kim was a gymnast, and I think Trini practiced too. I can't remember. I'd have to actually go back and YouTube a few episodes. So the fact that they just randomly learned how to fight in a couple cut scenes, a little disappointing. It was worth it though. It was worth it in the end. There was a tearjerker moment, like a real tearjerker moment for me. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't no punk, but you are allowed 5 minutes out of the day to be emotional, and then after that, maintain your gangster. So I took my 5 minutes in this movie. There was a tearjerker moment that I be prepared for it. What else? The backstories behind each of the Rangers, that Jason was a star and then did some real fucked up senior prank kind of shit, and fucked up his leg, and then also got in a whole bunch of trouble and got on house arrest. Because it's no secret in the previews he's like, you got to come here every Saturday. His dad's like, you got to come here every Saturday with all these other weirdos and criminals just so you can graduate. That's no secret. That's in the trailer, so that's not necessarily a spoiler. What else? The reason why Kim is in the Saturday detention is very interesting too, and another very realistic issue that a lot of people don't necessarily, or a lot of people can understand, I should say, and it's a very real issue as to why it is that she's in detention. At least the backstory behind that. I didn't get the backstory as to why Trini actually didn't go to detention. She was just in class, but she was, feels like she was an outcast and stuff too. Rita Repulsa is very much a goddamn villain. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch. She plays the role well. And I will tell you this, there is some death in the movie. Like, you remember in the cartoons, the putties would just come and, just fuck up your day, maybe give you a headache. You'd knock them out, that's it. No, they really coming for motherfuckers. Rita really came for some motherfuckers in this movie. Gone, Elizabeth. You did that. Girl, you did that. She had her scepter just like the original Rita did. And even though the look was completely different, because, we're used to old school Rita and the weird ass Xena warrior princess bustier ball gown and bullshit. No. This Rita was like, honey, you gonna catch all these curves, all of this body, and this ponytail. I whip my hair back and forth, motherfucker. You gonna catch all of this sleekity fleekityness. I'm gonna use that word, sleekity fleekiness, bitch. Yes. Well, the command center was dope. Very modernized. And the Zords. Let me calm down my fangirlness, because the Zords, I went off on Snapchat so hard. I said, there's going to be some kind of, I'll be honest, because some of the teenagers in my city are disrespectful. So I was like, I bet there's going to be some fuck-ass teenagers that are going to ruin this movie for me. And here I am, 33 and a half years old, in the movie theater, just yeet! The Zords came. And then the Megazord's in it, and when the Megazord came, I lost my mind. Lost my mind. Straight up. So, yeah. The previews that came along with this were good. They had Spider-Man, some more animated films, Despicable Me, Spark, a space movie, what else came with it? Transformers again. There were quite a few previews that came with it too, but just the movie itself, I give it a 5 out of 5 stars. Now, I know some of them, the actual official critics out there, feel some type of way, and they said it was kind of lackluster in regards to the plot. That very well may be fine, cool, but if all they wanted to do is actually modernize a timeless origin story from your childhood, just like they did with Transformers, just like they've done with revamping Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman preview was motherfucking awesome as well too. But taking all of the nostalgia of our childhood and revamping it to bring it back into this day, age, and generation, I'm here for it. I'm so motherfucking here for it. I am a fan. And like, to go from seeing the Power Rangers as a kid, when I learned how to do a jump front snap kick in the 5th grade and had never taken any kind of martial arts, but I saw the Power Rangers do a jump front snap kick, and that's where I learned how to do it. And now I have a cold ass jump front snap kick. But to go and see something from your childhood immortalized on screen like that, and to have it correlate to today's day and age, I'm so here for it, and I'm very, very proud, very impressed with the movie, and it's worth your time. We're definitely worth your time, and I have to say thank you, Kansas City and Independence, and I apologize for whoever was in the theater with me. Not gonna lie, because I was that person that talked at the screen a little bit, because there was one person when somebody got smacked, and I was like, damn! And then, when the badassery came, and my Karate Kids, we'd be like, yeet, all the damn time. So, like, I let that one slip out when the Megazords came. Just yeet! Son! So anyways, please, go see it. If this is your alley, if this is up your alley, go see it. It is worth your while. It is worth your trouble. If you enjoyed the original Power Rangers, you will love this version. I guarantee it. You grew up on Power Rangers, or you have an appreciation for any incarnation or version of Power Rangers, you will love this movie. You genuinely will. And if you don't, something must be wrong with you. But this movie was dope. This movie was wonderful. And a lot of time and money went into this, and I loved it. And I might just take my ass back to see it again. Because normally I'm not the person that actually goes and sit my ass down in a movie theater, just because I don't like crowds too much. And I obviously talk to the theater a little bit. I talk to the screen a little bit, and then I also don't want to be disturbed, even though I'm creating a disturbance. I know there's a hypocritical sense there. It will fight me, but this is great. This is so great, and you got to see it. You really do. Also, tiny spoiler alert. There is an after credits scene. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I'm going to tell you. Like, that's it. That's all. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I'm going to tell you. Like, that's it. That. Now, it's not a major after credits scene, but it's enough to be like, that should be your reaction. So, anyways, that's all I'm going to tell you. Like I said, it's not it's not major, but it is major, if you get what I mean. So anyways, pardon my twist. I haven't taken them apart yet because I've been waiting. And like I said, I did not even do the film setup. I had to come before you right here, right now, to tell you about this while still in the middle of my fangirl glory, because this is such an amazing movie. And I've been rambling for the past 15 minutes. And it's worth it. Okay, so as always, thank you ever so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you have any questions or suggestions, hit your girl up in the comment section. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. Love to see you back on my channel. But if you're not here for me, my shenanigans, my opinion, or being a fangirl about this wonderful bomb-ass movie, then there is an X in that corner for you to click, get your life, and get the fuck up off my channel. But if you are here for me, my shenanigans, and my fangirl moments, you are beautiful, amazing, wonderful, spectacular. And if no one else has told you, I appreciate you. You guys have a wonderful night.